And welcome back. We continue our live conversation on the coronavirus with Governor Chris Sununu. Thank you again so much for giving us so much of your time. Let's get right to the questions. Melanie is asking, are you doing anything about property taxes? For anyone out of work and senior citizens, this is a real concern.
Absolutely. So the question is, right now within the state, we're not dealing with the property tax issue, primarily because it's a local issue, and also working with the federal delegation. And I have to say, working with our two U.S. senators and our Congresswoman Custer, Congressman Pappas, I think they've been very effective in advocating for a lot of different financial opportunities. And we were talking literally just yesterday about this opportunity to provide financial assistance to municipalities to back up some of the costs that they're going to be experiencing. So my hope is that whether it's this next package or the next one that might come after it, somewhere in the trillions of dollars that the federal government is going to be spending, it is clear to me that they are going to be considering that local opportunity, and we want to make sure it gets exactly where it needs to be.
Judy is asking, does New Hampshire have enough staff and beds, and are they prepared to open closed hospitals if needed?
So we are been very aggressive over the past 4 or 5 days in creating what we call our surge capacity. So if and when there's a push on the healthcare system, we are ready with that extra capacity. Manchester has been working kind of the center, if you will, of creating the model, working very aggressively. Southern New Hampshire University is offering a lot of space. And again, we have a capacity there ready to go. We're going to be working in Nashua and 7 or 8 other locations all across the state to make sure the hospitals have that extra bed capacity. That should be prepared and ready to go in the coming weeks, and we're going to be prepared.
William is asking, does the state have the authority to increase the maximum unemployment benefit and duration of benefits? If so, would you work to do so?
Sure. So one thing we're looking at, it isn't so much about increasing the maximum, but the opportunity to make sure that no one's hitting a very low floor, right? So make sure that people can at least pay their bills, they can at least get out there and provide food for their family, whatever it might be. So that's one of the areas that we're looking at. The maximum unemployment benefit now is about $450, a little over $450, so maybe $1,700, $1,800 a month. So that's a lot. That's a decent amount of money, to be sure. Enough knowing that, again, if you can't pay your rent, or you don't have to worry about being foreclosed on, or if utilities become tough, those aren't going to be shut off. It's really about making sure that those that might be on the more lower end of that actually have an opportunity, and that's what we're looking at now.
Judy asks, shouldn't stores that remain open only offer order online and drive up rather than allowing mobs of people to gather inside?
So a lot of our grocery stores especially are looking at that model now. I don't think many of them were prepared to do it, so we didn't want to have them shut down for weeks and then create a model and go to it. Some are more advanced and they've already gone to that. You know, we saw some lines outside of stores, and I give the grocery stores a lot of credit. They were asking people to stay 6 feet apart and use that social distancing. Some stores are limiting how many people can go in. A lot of people get their food from just a convenience store or a general store, or even a gas station, right? So they don't necessarily have the ability to do a curbside pickup, so you don't want to shut them down per se. You want to make that flexibility, but again, a lot of credit to the businesses in the state. They're appreciating it, they're making the investment, changing the model, and that's why New Hampshire has been ahead of the game.
This is our last question. It's from Lisa. What are your plans regarding the homeless?
So in terms of the coronavirus in particular.
Correct.
So one of the challenges is making sure that if someone has been identified with coronavirus or has to be quarantined, that they can do so without potentially infecting or affecting the folks that they might be currently with in a homeless shelter. And we have various locations all around the state that are being set up, similar to what we're doing with our surge capacity, but we're also doing an extra quarantine capacity. We have individuals that have offered us their entire hotels. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing offer, so that, again, for those types of situations, we can quarantine people off. We can, again, be sure we're monitoring them, get them the help they need, and get them recovered and back well.
All right, Governor, thank you so much for your